remember the music teacher had like a specialty device that I think she like made, like to like pry.
Oh yeah, it was like a
reverse press.
Yeah.
With like the mold for the mouthpiece on the top of it, so it could like sit underneath the mouthpiece, and then she'd like crank it to expand it out.
Did you have Miss Wiseman?
Like, holy shit! Yeah.
I wonder what she's up to these days.
I don't know. But a wise man would have married her by now.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo. That means Happy Cinco de Mayo in Spanish. Live from the studio, I'm Jimmy Selesky.
I'm Eric Glazer.
We're coming at you off. It's Cinco de Mayo weekend if you're listening now.
Yeah.
Which we coming off a couple Poppy's tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Was El Pastor like the red stuff?
So the El Pastor was like the chunks of pork. And what they do is like they marinate it in like pineapple, and then I think it's on one of those like little like gyro meat things, like spinners.
The spit.
Yeah, like a spit, and then they just like shave it off. Yeah, we had like a little sample platter. So we had El Pastor tacos, some little the steak ones, I forget what they're called, carne asada, and then chicken tinga or some shit.
Chicken tinga.
Something like that. It was like shredded chicken.
That
was my least favorite.
You know, chicken tinga is like the baseline meat, I feel like. I feel like every taco place offers chicken tinga, but it's like you have chicken once, you have chicken all the time.
Yeah.
Dude.
But also, I was like, when I was ordering it, I was like, all right, I got a steak, I got a pork. I don't want to get another steak or pork. Let me do.
So El Pastor is
chicken.
Pork.
Yeah.
Good. Pork is one of my favorite meats.
Yeah, pork is so good.
And we paired them up with some Corona Lights, which... the official beer of Mexico, maybe?
Official beer of summer.
Yes.
It's been hot as shit this week.
I know it has. It's really brightened my mood because the week before was just like gloomy the whole time. And then the weekend was like a windstorm tornado type situation. But
it's weird. We're in May now, but we're finally getting like April weather.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's been fucking raining crazy. It's been fucking... Like, I'm expecting May flowers by now.
Yeah,
April showers.
April showers. Yeah, well, we're still early May, dude. I actually looked up the history of Cinco de Mayo today. And by look up, I mean I watched a 7-minute video, which pretty much explains it. It's not Mexican Independence Day, which is what I thought it was.
Yeah.
It is the day. You guys ready for this? You guys ready for me to explain Cinco de Mayo off of my 7-minute YouTube video knowledge? It is the day when the Mexican army defeated the French who were invading Mexico City.
Nice.
Which for any other country would not be a celebration because I feel like the French are pretty easy to beat.
Yeah, they're like the Dolphins.
Yeah, yeah. But no, it was wild. Like it happened during Mexico. Like was like pretty legit back in the day, and they had Texas. Texas was part of Mexico, I think, and then they got in a war with the U.S. over Texas. And then I think Texas, the Alamo. Davy Crockett was there, I think. And then there was a whole bunch of stuff going on back then. So while the U.S. was in a civil war, Mexico was trying to repay its debts to
France.
For fighting United States. They were fighting the U.S. and they borrowed a bunch of money from Great Britain, France, and Spain, who they had just gotten their independence from.
Damn, that's crazy.
I know.
But also, it's like they borrowed all the money from the people that hated us.
Exactly, dude. Yeah. Nobody hated us more than
they
fucking...
lost it.
Yeah.
Dude, Americans used to be badass.
We really... Dude, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, basically Cinco de Mayo is kind of like their War of 1812 because...
But wait, so did the French come to try to, like, reclaim their fucking money?
Yeah, so what happened was...
invading the city?
What happened was Spain declares their independence from... Spain declares their independence from Mexico.
Yeah.
Other way around. Mexico says, dude, we're not part of you anymore, but we're still speaking Spanish. And then a couple of years... Then they get in a war with the United States. Border wars, shit like that.
Yeah.
And they get into a whole bunch of debt. So they had to borrow money from Spain. Like, hey, sorry about the whole... like independence thing.
Yeah.
But
we're still cool, right?
Yeah, we're kind of short on money. We're kind of strapped for cash right now. We're trying to fight the US. I know you hate them. And so Spain was like, yeah, dude. And then Great Britain was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Take this money, dude. We hate the US.
Hate them.
Yeah. And then France is like, oh, yeah, put us in there too. And which is exactly pretty similar to what happened in the United States because we declared our independence from Great Britain. And then in 1812 we owed Britain money again, and then Britain came back and was like, dude, come on, dude. And then we beat him again. And they were like, fuck. Shit.
We thought it was going to be better this time.
Yeah, exactly. So then the president of Mexico, something Juarez, which there's now a city named after him on the border, Juarez.
Something.
He goes, he goes, dude, we can't pay back these debts to Britain, France, and Spain. So we're just going to suspend our payments for 2 years. And that pissed off the tripartite, as they called them, the tripartite. So Britain and Spain were like, we don't like that shit, and now we're mad. So we're gonna blockade and like kind of like keep them from being able to like trade, and we're gonna like boycott them. But France was like, no, dude, I think we should go and invade them and take back Mexico. And then Britain and Spain were like, I don't know, dude, you're kind of taking this a little far, France.
Yeah, like,
France.
Listen, France, we've tried this before.
Yeah, like France. Look, France is like the short guy in the frat friend group who's like the biggest shit talker who can do the least.
Yeah, who's never even in a fight.
Yeah, exactly. So he's like, nah, dude, come on, man, let's fucking scrap. So France comes crawling over across the Atlantic, tries to invade this village of Puebla, but they come like way short-staffed, and they just get their asses beat by this ragtag group of Mexicans, dude.
Hell yeah.
And it was dope. And then, so that was declared a holiday, Cinco de Mayo. And then, unfortunately, years later, the French sent back like way more people and wound up taking Mexico City and installing like a new dude, like a king from like Holland. But apparently they were really
Mormon.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that guy's name?
Joseph Smith.
Joseph Smith. I was thinking of Mitt Romney, a Mexican Mormon, and Louis C.K., another notable Mexican guy, weirdly enough. But so then they installed a king, but the king and queen, they were pretty dope apparently. Like, they changed their name to like Spanish names, and they were like fought for like labor rights and all kinds of shit. But the Mexicans were still like, dude, you're still kind of like a colonizer. So they threw him out. And then the British executed him, and the Mexicans were like, you didn't have to do all that, dude. Like, you didn't have to execute him. Like, we kind of liked them. We just wanted our country back. Like, you didn't have to kill him. They were actually pretty nice. And then Juarez, the guy, became president again. Talk about a turn of power. Like, the guy fights a war. He fights in a war. That's when presidents would fight in wars, dude.
Yeah. They're like the first guy on the battlefield.
Yeah. That's a major difference back in the day. Like when you watch those old movies, you see like the kings on a horse. Like it was an actual chessboard.
Yeah.
Like if you could kill the king, it's over.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah. But also back in those days, I think you became king by just being the most badass soldier. Sort of warlord.
Rules.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Like I wouldn't mind that right now. Well, I don't know. I probably wouldn't mind that right now.
If our president...
Like President Chris Kyle, the American sniper.
Well, isn't that kind of how Wakanda was? Remember Black Panther?
That's kind of what it was.
They picked their leader based off like the best fighter.
Well, also it was like, wasn't there like a heritage, like a royal bloodline or some shit in that movie? Because like his dad was the king.
Yeah. They had all kinds of shit going on back then. Like
back then in Wakanda.
All kinds of crazy shit going on. But no, they had like the one royal family that ruled over everything in Europe. Like when the Greeks got here's what those empires did and what we're doing now. And if you look back at history and you see how it's always been done, you learn some things about what we're doing today because they're doing the same shit. When the Greeks fought for our independence against the Turkish, the British funded the Greek rebels. They went in, this is like in the 1820s or something. They said, look, the Ottoman Empire, which was the Turks, are so fucking powerful, and they're blocking our way to India, dog, because they were the British were colonizing India. And the Ottomans were like, well, you can't come through here because we fucking hate you, dude. So the British had to go all the way around and do all this bullshit. But the Greeks were like, they saw the Greeks were pissed off because the Turks were like persecuting them or whatever, like genociding them and stuff. So they were like, hey, Greeks, we'll give you some guns. We'll give you some money. We'll give you some like equipment, like tanks or not tanks, whatever the fuck, the cannons and shit, whatever they had back then, kites, whatever. Yeah. And they funded the Greeks to beat the Turkish in the war. And then immediately once the Greeks got their independence, the British came and installed a king. That was like from like Dutch place, wherever Holland is or something like that.
Yeah, they get the luckiest breaks.
I know, dude. It's always the Dutch do absolutely nothing, dude.
Yeah, they stay out of the way and then somehow get the fucking best shit.
Yeah, exactly. So now you look at today and you're like, oh, what are the Americans doing? We're fucking funding rebel groups in the Middle Eastern countries so
And
they
then
can overthrow
installing power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, we've been doing the same shit for like hundreds, if not thousands of years. That's all we do. It's proxy wars. You go in there. So the Cinco de Mayo situation was, I guess, a very similar type of thing to that. And it's also another interesting Cinco de Mayo fact. It is more widely celebrated in America than Mexico,
Yeah, because we've made it into like a fucking drinking holiday.
as we have as well.
Yeah. But that's what America does to like every holiday. Literally every holiday you could think of is a drinking holiday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except maybe Valentine's Day.
People drink on Valentine's Day, but it's
They
not about
do,
getting
but it's
drunk.
not about drinking. But 4th of July, drinking holiday. Fucking Halloween, drinking holiday.
There
New
really-
Year's Eve, drinking
Oh,
holiday.
yeah, drinking holiday. There really is no holiday that you're not supposed to drink on other
Christmas, fucking eggnog, dude.
Yeah, you're supposed to get
You're
smashed.
drinking.
You're supposed to get
Thanksgiving, you're getting smashed.
than... Yeah, thanks for giving me this booze,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, there's a drinking holiday the day before Thanksgiving, which is like
Yeah.
where everyone goes home to their parents and meets up with all their friends and gets smashed.
Yeah, the day before you overeat, you
It spawned
overdrink.
its own fucking day.
We create drinking holidays before drinking holidays.
Yeah.
To celebrate that we're about to drink, we drink more.
It's crazy.
New Year's Eve, you know you're getting fucked up on New Year's Day probably too.
Oh, you're gonna be hungover, and then you're gonna have to drink to cure it.
Exactly. Christmas Eve, you better get fucked up.
Yeah,
'Cause you'd be
you're
curing
getting
the-
ready for Christmas. You want to be surprised when you wake up.
Yeah, surprised that you're not already fucked up because you're about to do it again, dude. That's how Americans do it, bro. Meanwhile, the Mexicans are like, I don't know, dude. I just think it's cool that we're independent now. And the Americans are like, yeah, dude. Why don't
We'll drink to that.
we drink to that? You guys like Coronas, Corona, tequila?
St. Patrick's Day, whatever the fuck that holiday was, we're like, I'll raise a glass to that, brother.
But I think in Ireland they fucking celebrate St. Patty's Day.
Oh yeah, as a drinking holiday for sure.
But the Irish are notorious. They love drinking.
Yeah, and I don't really know. I mean, I guess St. Patrick's Day is for St. Patrick, obviously.
I don't know what
but
he
also
did.
like, yeah, what did he do? And also like, why
He
is he
drank.
one of the only ones that has like a nationally recognized holiday?
Because he turned fucking water into whiskey, dude.
I guess
He turned water into Jameson.
He discovered Kentucky, and
It's like, I want to make this bourbon, but I don't know where. Yeah, dude, it's very, very interesting stuff about Cinco de Mayo. I'm glad I looked it up. I'm glad we did it on this day.
yeah,
Yeah.
this was cool. Yeah, we celebrated it a little. We pre-gamed with some tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Just Americanized. Well, actually, no. These were pretty authentic, like street tacos.
Was that a corn tortilla? This is from Poppy's, by the way.
So
as a
two of them
reminder.
were corn tortillas and one was a flour.
Okay. I can't recall which one was flour, but I do.
Flour was the carne asada, I think.
I prefer a corn tortilla, and that's a very polarizing thing. I got in a long argument.
If they're
with-
like fresh, they're really good, and I like fresh like street tacos with corn tortillas because they do like two tortillas. You know.
I think this is on the way back from the podcast last week, which, by the way, shouts out. Guys, listen to last week's episode 234 with Evan Weinstein. That was a good episode. He was really stoked
Yeah.
about it. It was fun. It was like one of our marathon ones. I think like the past two we've done have been like close to 3 hours.
I believe it.
But on the way back from the podcast, I'm pulling into my apartment building, like that little loop you go in to go down to the garage. And a car pulls in front of me. And so I'm like behind this car, and then we're trying to both get in the garage, and there's this car just stopped with its flashers on right in front of the garage door, blocking it so you can't get in. And so I'm sitting there for like maybe 20 seconds just thinking like maybe somebody's fob didn't work or something. And then I finally, grown adult, I get out of my car, I take charge of the situation. I take charge. So I walk up to the car that's blocking the thing just to kind of scope it out. And it's this, I guess he was probably like 25. He told me he was 25-year-old dude, kind of like fratty. I think he was from like Trinidad or something. He had like a Trinidad flag. I only know that because of Matt Eichelson. They always had those flags around. And he was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I just ran out of gas.
Oh shit.
And I'm thinking like, what an inconvenient place to run out of gas. Like literally in your building right before the garage door blocking everybody.
Yeah. What the fuck?
So I'm like talking to him like, yeah, dude, I hear you, man. That happens to me all the fucking time, blah, 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 talking. And while I'm talking to him, I'm just getting like, I start hearing these fucking girls in the car that was in front of me that are blocked off as well, start fucking screaming at me. Hey, is that a fucking boy? You move the fucking car. And I'm like, hold up, 1 second. So I walk up and they're just fucking yelling at me. I'm like, hey guys, calm down. It's all right. Like, he's out of gas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk over the other side. I'm going to open up the other gate, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, no, you need a fucking car. Let's say you fucking boy. These girls are fucking wasted.
Yeah.
Wasted. And like yelling at me and bitching at me and like telling me I'm a piece of shit. And they're just like completely going off me. I'm like, look, first of all, I don't even think you should be driving right now, but that's besides the point. I'm trying to help you. So I'm going to go around like, I don't want you to fucking help me, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. You guys figure it out. So I get in my car. I go around the other side, go in the other side. They're still chilling there. I drive over. I see him. I park and I see him on the other side. I'm like, hey, dude, you want to ride at the gas station? And he's like, dude, that would be amazing because I can't get in touch with Geico or AAA or wherever the fuck he had.
Yeah.
So he hops in my car. He buys a gas tank. He had quite the hard time filling up the gas tank. He got it like all over the tank. So he brings it in my car. And my car smelled like gas.
Like gas. Fuck.
My car smelled like gas for like the next 3 days after, which I actually don't mind the scent of gasoline. It's not the worst. For my lawnmower days, dude. It's
From your fucking generator days.
Yeah, exactly.
Driving
dude.
to Ocean City.
Just reminds me
Just
of
tough
working,
and
dude.
gas.
Yeah. High as fuck on the boardwalk drinking Jimmy Selesky's out of a McDonald's cup. Classic times. So I drive back. We get there. There's cops around his car. Mm-hmm. And the girls who had pulled off are back there again. Now I drive to the car and they're on the phone calling Pollards. Mm-hmm. And I walk up and I'm like, you guys on the phone with Pollards? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, here, send him a message from me. Ha, 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 ha. We got gas. The cops do not find that funny. And I'm like, come on, dude. I'm like, you guys know Pollards loves towing stuff, but we're going to move the car. And they're like, well, that's their job. And I'm like, all right, bro. It's 2 a.m. Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to be jovial. We got the situation figured out. He's putting
also, I'm like, I don't even know this guy.
Yeah,
I'm being a good Samaritan right now.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with this situation. Mm-hmm. So, like, you know, the cops are like, the one cop was cool. He was kind of laughing along, but the other guy was just like typical, like, bouncer energy, like, just like too good to laugh at my obviously funny jokes about Pollards. Like, everybody hates Pollards. So we get in the car and I was like, so what's up with those other two? Like, are those girls? And it was the same girls. And I was like, did you talk to them? And he was like, yeah, like, they don't want to go around the other side. They want to wait here. And I'm thinking, like, that's an obvious, like, drunk bitch move. Like, they're just being, like, super stupid. And I'm like, were they, like, fucking belligerent? He's like, no, they were cool. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm fuming.
Yeah.
Because here I am, this cop's being kind of a dick to me. I'm helping this other dude. I have no involvement in the situation whatsoever. My car's parked. I figured my situation out. These fucking girls who are being complete, and I'm sorry to say it, it's appropriate at times, complete fucking cunts to me. They had a full conversation with a cop. Wasted. I mean, they are wasted. Like, had to be blacked out. They were slurring their words, weren't making any fucking sense. Like, couldn't even finish a sentence, like stuttering and shit. They don't get DUIs, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
They don't get DUIs.
Or just like not even, the cops just don't even care. It was kind of weird.
It made me furious. Because, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I normally would never do this. Because, look, I've been behind the wheel at times when I shouldn't have. I normally have good wherewithal. Like if I hop in the car, I've definitely hopped in the car and hopped back out. Because I thought I was better than I was. But there's definitely times where if I would have been pulled over, I probably would have gotten a DUI. But I don't think I've ever driven where it was like a danger. But I was definitely maybe potentially over the limit from time to time. I would never do this to somebody, especially if they were just literally pulling into the garage. Like, they're already home. I'm not going to fucking ruin somebody's life.
Yeah.
But they deserved it, I thought. And like I was so mad at myself that I didn't get their license plate number and just call the cops before I left. Like, before I left to take the guy to the gas station, because I knew they were just going to be like cruising around the road, just waiting to see when the cars moved. I was so pissed that I didn't call the cops and just tell them, like, look, there's two wasted chicks driving around, like, license plate this, they're right in Berkshires, get them. Instead, those fucking chicks call the cops. When's the last time you've been driving and called the cops? Drunk driving.
Yeah, did they drunk dial the cops?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Unfucking believable, dude. Like, and I'm just sitting there up in my apartment, I'm thinking of, like, all the people I've known that have gotten DUIs, and I'm thinking, like, of all the people.
Yeah, why not
Why
them?
not them? Is there no justice? Like, really?
Yeah.
I would have loved.
I mean, I guess they're, maybe they're just like girl bossed their way with the cops. Who knows?
You know what it is? I told you that guy had bouncer energy, the one cop. And like, you know how bouncers are at bars. Like, you walk up to the fucking door. If you're a pretty girl, you're fucking, just gonna go in. And the bouncer's like trying to like flex because he's in charge of the door.
But also, they weren't being shady to the cops. They turned that shit on to the cops for
Of course
sure.
they turned it on, but at the same time, like, they were so drunk that there's no way he couldn't have known that they were drinking, that they shouldn't have been driving. And the fact that he didn't do anything about it, when I know for a fact that guy has pulled over people and gotten them DUIs for way fucking less, just made me fucking angry. And it made me wish, like, God, I would have loved nothing more just to have a cop, like, have him get out of the car and walk the line, have him fail, and just have him just fucking
slam him into the ground.
yes, bawling, crying. Oh my God, dude. It was just it was cool. The guy called me when I was driving the kid to the gas station. He was like, "Oh, you got a Taos?" And I was like, "Nah, man, I'm 28." He's like, "Oh man, you an old head for real. Not gonna lie." And I was like, "Oh, how old are you?" He's like, "25. I'm about to be 26." I'm like, "Dude, you're almost as old as me, bro."
Yeah, what
like,
the fuck? 4 years difference, dude.
The fact that not even 4 years. He's like fucking. He's about to be 26.
Oh yeah, 3.
Dude, I'm
or
about
2.
not even 2 years, dude. I'm like, dude, you're still in college. You're an old head for college. I'm a young head for regular life.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just getting my doctorate, bro.
Yeah. Like 26 is old for college. 28 is young for adulthood.
Yeah,
I'm a young adult. You're an old college student, bro. You're an old head. You're technically older than me, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Based off your tax bracket, your life tax bracket.
Yeah, based on the people that like you're around every day.
Yeah. So I mean, it was all around weird experience. Not exactly what I had planned to come home to when I got on the podcast, but like, I just look at those things. I'm like, how many times have I been out of gas? And the
No
answer
one helped you.
like, and don't get me wrong, I've had people help me and I've had people not help me. But like, just to know that like the situation that guy's in, blocking traffic, like how many people were fucking furious at him, and just those girls. It was just a weird event that I thought was worth sharing.
Yeah,
Just
it's a weird escalation of shit that happened. And then to still like get back and be like, hey, we're like moving the car, and the cops be like, yeah, we'll fucking, hopefully the tow trucks don't get here first.
yeah, dude, I think the cops and Pollards have some type of like cahoots thing going.
Probably like donate a cop car to them every year.
Probably because first of all, I don't think. I've always been an advocate, and I'm willing to be talked down from this, but I've always thought that towing should be a government-run operation. I don't think that private companies should be allowed to take my car. Like, I don't think private companies should be allowed to do that. Like, some private business can lift up my car, take it to wherever the hell they are, and then I got to go there and pay whatever the hell amount they decide. That is completely arbitrary.
There's no regulation for it.
And there's nothing. It's literally they can charge you whatever. I mean, I think there's like limits that the government imposes, and of course they charge up to that, which I guess that makes sense. Like, why wouldn't you? But it's just weird, like that some other dude who's not a government thing, like not affiliated with the law in any way, can just withhold my personal property from me.
Yeah.
Like my largest asset. I don't own a home. That my car is the most expensive, most valuable thing I own. That's probably the case for most people our age.
Yeah.
And you can just hold it from me and keep it from me unless I can pay you $200. What if I can't? You just get to keep it? Like,
oh, and if I come back tomorrow with the 200, it'll be 300?
yeah. I've always thought that it should not be a privately run operation, and I wouldn't be surprised if cops get kickbacks from that, because I was pulled over right in front of Starbucks by where I live, like across from Seasons Pizza in Towson, right across from the university.
Yeah.
And I was pulled over. I think the cop was just... This is another thing people don't talk about, is profiling. And profiling is more than just racial. It is an age thing, too. I was pulled over so often when I was like 21, 22. And it's like, why wouldn't I have been, Because like, you see a kid driving around like a black Altima. It was like a decent car for that age, And I would always be driving around it like late at night. So they're thinking like, I can pull this kid over, and chances are he's probably got some weed, or he's probably had a couple drinks or something like that.
Yeah.
And we'll just pull him over for some bullshit like, oh, you didn't blink, you didn't put your blinker on,
Yeah.
or like you were going 11 miles over the speed limit, which is like 1 mile over when.
Yeah, you stopped at that light a little early. What was that about?
So I would get pulled over for shit like that all the time, and that doesn't happen anymore. Doesn't happen anymore. So I don't think that's a coincidence, because I certainly have not become a better driver by any stretch of the imagination.
No, well, no, I really have only gotten, at least when I was younger, like that age, the people that would pull me over would be like Towson University cops. Just because I kind of lived over by there. But like, I remember like this one situation where I was like driving back from when I worked at that Italian place in Towson with Henry.
Cafe Troya.
Yeah. So I was driving home from like a shift there. It was like 6 o'clock or whatever. And I guess one of my like brake lights was out or something. And I got pulled over. The guy like wrote me a ticket, everything. Like, you gotta, pay this and then turn it in. Or I don't even know if I had to pay, but it was like, you have to fix your brake light within 30 days, get it signed off by a mechanic, and then go to the police station and turn this in, or else you're going to get a ticket. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
So I like get home, I like go to pick up Elizabeth or something, and then we're like driving into Towson. Within like 30 minutes of the first pullover, same dude pulls me over again, and he like comes up to my car and just starts screaming at me, like, get the fuck out of here, like, get out of here, like. And I was like, dude, you want me to fix my brake light in 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Like, you literally, you didn't expect the guy who you just pulled over in the same exact car with the same brake light out? Like, that's not a different guy.
Like, oh, your brake light's off, turn it on. It's like, dude, it's off, dude. It's not working.
Yeah. That was fucking crazy.
They just do, and it was a Towson U cop too?
I think so, yeah.
Do they even have the authority to do that?
I don't even know.
Like, I remember Henry got real pissed off because he was living at the house on Nickel Avenue, like right in the city, over the line. And the Loyola police showed up to his house because of like a party that Lucas had thrown or something. Like the next day. And we're like, oh, well, you can't be doing that. And he was like, I don't go to this school.
Yeah.
And then you know how Henry is. Like, he went down to the fucking Loyola police station.
Yeah.
And it was like, if I ever see a Loyola cop step foot on my lawn,
I'm shooting.
yeah. And they were like, well, it won't happen again. He's like, no, I need you to, what do I have to do to make sure this never happens? You know how Henry is. Like, the last person you want to
Like,
do that
dude,
with.
Henry, you're still like 20.
I know.
Why are you like yelling at adults?
Yeah, dude. So, like, this cop pulls me over in front of Starbucks for no reason, really. And then
Towson U cops, dude, they're horny.
yeah. Well, this one was a county cop. So he pulls me over, and I've never been pulled over in the city, dude. And I fucking hit somebody with my car in the city. I didn't get pulled over. Like,
I have a funny story about a city pullover after, but keep going.
so he pulls me over, scans my tags. Turns out my license at the time was suspended because I hadn't paid some speeding tickets. I just thought they would just go away. Well, I don't, typical 19-year-old logic. Like,
Yeah.
I just won't pay. What are they gonna do?
What is it on my permanent record?
Who's gonna remember this?
We're gonna look back at this and laugh.
So he scans my tags. He's like, "Hey, man, I don't know if you're aware, but you're driving on a suspended license, and I'm gonna need you to get out of the car because you can't drive this car." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And I'm like, "Hold up, dude. Can I?" He's like, "We're gonna have to tow the car away because we need only a registered owner of the vehicle can drive the car home." And I was like, "Okay, well, here's the thing. My mother is a co-signer on the car, and I showed her my registration, and my mother's name is on the registration. So it's me, Demetrius Spanos-Selesky, and then Irene Selesky on the registration. So I'm like, my mother is a registered owner of this car. She's on her way right now. She's going to drive with my dad. My dad can drive me home. She'll drive the car home." And he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm going to tow it." And I was like, dude, but like,
Kick a back.
yeah, I was like, dude, and the fucking tow truck driver's coming, and I'm just making small talk with him. Like, I don't get mad at people like that. You know, I'm pissed off at the cop because I know he's being a fucking dick. But it's like, dude, like, you blatantly just strong arm me, and for what? because there's got to be some reason that you would have that much of an incentive to get my car towed. Either you just hated me because I'm a young dude,
Yeah.
or you're getting some type of fucking kickback. Like, that guy wanted to tow that car, regardless of the law. Like, my mom was literally there as the car's getting towed away, and it's like, I can't do anything. I have to go challenge it in court. It's not like I can like arm wrestle the cop for my car back, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you do? And I hate those situations where you're just bent over the barrel and you have no recourse. There's nothing you can do. Like,
Yeah, it's like bad enough that you're finding out your license is suspended and you got to deal with that shit, and then it's like, well, also I'm gonna fuck you with this as well. Enjoy.
some cops, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm definitely not one of those, like, you know, cops suck people by any stretch. I respect the police, but like, even if you are on that side of things where you're like, you respect police, you definitely got to acknowledge it. There are a solid amount of douchebag fucking cops. And
Yeah.
I've had 50-50 run-ins. I would say it's been about 50-50. I had that cop. I had the cop that threatened to bash my face in because I like took too long to pull over because I was waiting to get to like a safe place to pull over. I didn't want to pull off
Jesus.
on the interstate, and he like runs up to the window. He's like, "Man, you're lucky you didn't do it because I was gonna bash this fucking window in, dude." And I was like, "Dude, you pulled me over on an interstate. I just didn't want to pull over on the side of the road. Like, people get killed like that, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not pulling over on 95 at 2 in the morning when people are driving around drunk and get my fucking car smashed into.
Yeah, that's silly.
You know, like, so I pulled off to a safe spot, and he was pissed, which is completely fucking legal. It's completely legal. Like, doesn't matter. He was a dick. I had that one cop lie in court about our conversation I talked about, you know, before. And it's like, I've had those instances. You call up a police station for fucking anything, and everybody's job is just to, like, I mean, somebody like, their job is to basically not do anything to the best of their ability.
Yeah.
Certain cops.
Well, I feel like it's their job to be like, oh, okay, let me transfer you to this guy.
Yeah, pass the buck.
Like, oh, let me transfer you to this guy until you get fed up and stop doing shit.
Yeah. Like, like somebody knocked off my mirror when I was parked at that Cheesecake Factory, and I was at work, and I come out and I see a note on my hood that's like, "Hey, this car knocked your rear view mirror off. We witnessed it. Here's our name and number." And so I was like, "Oh, dope. Okay, cool." So I called up with the police, and I was like, "Hey, look, like, I have a witness that saw this happen, and then here's their name and number." And they call up the witness, and the witness said, "Yeah, I don't feel like being involved." And so they didn't give a testimony. I was like, why did you even bother then? Like,
Yeah, what the fuck?
why did you watch it happen, go out of your way to leave your name and number so it would help in the investigation, and then just when they call you up, just say, "Nah, fuck it, I don't feel like doing it." And then they check the cameras, and of course, conveniently, oh, the camera just like right before that spot, it's a blind spot. And it's like, it's always that, dude.
Yeah.
It's always that.
Oh, well, also, like, most building security is literally just for show. Like,
Yeah.
I remember when our shit got stolen from, like, one of our old offices. And, like, fucking, like, 6 lenses, a camera, a bunch of shit. And there's, like, luckily a fucking camera that's right near the back door where they probably would have come in and left. But it literally, like, the video was, like, fucking 2 pixels by 1 pixel. And it's like, why even have this camera? It's useless.
And then the security guards, too. It's like, have you ever seen a mall cop?
Yeah.
Like, dude, sometimes I'll walk by. Now that I'm an adult, when I was a kid, I was like, oh. Now that I'm an adult, I'll walk by like the security in Towson Commons, and I'm on the way to the gym, and it's like this like 5'2" little woman, and I'm like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
If I just got crazy right now, what are you gonna do? You don't have a gun. Are you gonna wrestle me to the fucking ground? But that's any cop, really. I don't know. There are some big ass fucking cops, but there are also some fucking bitch cops.
Yeah.
I've seen both. But yeah, I got a parking ticket that same week, and $56, dude.
Oof.
$56 because I was eating vegan, trying to do right by God for Holy Week. Stopped in Brown Rice to get some Korean food, like spicy tofu bowl. Walk out, the guy's in the middle writing me a ticket because I'm parked right in front of Towson Commons with didn't pay. And I walk up, I'm like, "What's the damage?" And he's thinking like, you know, maybe he just won't give it to me. Like if I'm saying, "Look, I was in here for like 2 minutes." Classic. I already wrote it. My
Yeah,
bad, man.
they literally say that shit all the time. It's
They
like,
always
I don't
already
care.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's not that much money. But also, like, if you were a decent human being, you could just not do this.
That's got to be the worst. If you're a parking meter guy, maid,
Meter maid.
meter maid. I feel like it's usually women. I was like the first parking guy I've seen in a while. But like that's got to be stressful. It's like when I guarantee when they pull up to that car and they're like writing it, they're like, God, please don't come right now.
Yeah.
Like they want to be fucking out of there by the time the person.
For sure.
You know, as soon as they see somebody walk up, they're like, oh, here we fucking go. Because that's one of those jobs where, I mean,
you don't expect to like have to deal with customers,
Yeah.
or whatever you want to call them,
there's just certain jobs.
ticketees.
Like, okay, people are always happy to see firemen. They're always happy to see paramedics. I would say about 10% of the time, people are happy to see tow truck guys. Like 90% of the time, you're fucking furious. But every 10% of the time, you know, if your car breaks down on the side of I-95, oh, great, the tow truck's here. So even tow truck drivers have a little bit of thankfulness in their job.
Maybe like 5% of the time, you're glad to see the police.
Yeah. Like if you call the police, you're happy to see the police. If you called them specifically.
Yeah, or if like you see a crazy accident and they just like happen to be around, you're like, oh, thank God they saw that.
Yeah. Thank God they're passing the buck right now. You guys, that's over the city line.
I don't want to be the first responding officer, so I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah. But nobody's ever happy to see a meter maid. I mean, that's the worst job, I would say. Although meter parking tickets are like $50, towing is like $250. So like people are when you're mad at a tow truck driver, you're way more mad.
Oh yeah.
$56 is just like somebody just fucking kind of like tapped you in the nuts. You're just like, oh, come on, man. Like you just like it hurts
like,
for a
I'm
second.
gonna get over this in a couple of seconds,
Yeah.
but I hate seeing it in the act.
Yeah. It's just like you get hit with it, and you just got to teach yourself just forget about it. And for me, it's easy because I'm like, look, dude, I got unemployment all last year. Like, you guys are never gonna fucking break even on that shit. You can give me all the fucking parking tickets you want, bitch. It's gonna take quite a lot of illegal parking for you to get back the money I got from you. So
Tax free, baby.
right away. Yeah, dude. It's
Hell
just
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, my fucking story was in the city. I was going down to Motor House, and like the street behind it, like 20th Street or 21st or whatever. I came down Charles, or St. Paul. I cut over 21st past like the Korean barbecue place, and I like went straight through, and I noticed there are like parking spots on the left, and it's like a two-way road or whatever. So I wanted to like do a U-turn, but there was this like cop riding my ass. So I was like, all right, like I can't do a U-turn like dirty here real quick. Let me just fucking pull straight through Howard, which is like a 4-lane road. Do a U-turn in the Popeyes, and then just go straight back onto 21st and Park. So I literally do this with the cop right behind me because I was like, hopefully he's turning on Howard or whatever. But as I'm pulling into Popeyes, I see him like pulling in right behind me too. I'm like, fuck. So I do a quick U-turn. As I'm leaving the Popeyes, he turns his lights on. I cut across Howard, park in the parking spot I was going to park in anyway. And I was like, fuck it. Like, if anything happens, at least my car is parked.
Yeah.
It's not going to get fucked with.
Yeah.
So I like, he pulls up right behind me. I like turn my car off and everything. And he comes up and he's like, what were you just doing? I was like, honestly, like I was on my way to park right here. And like, yeah, it was a dumb way to do it, but
Ill advised.
I'm already done. And he's like, all right, I'm getting out of here.
He didn't give you a ticket?
He didn't even get out of his car. He was just in his car with his passenger window down, talking to me through my window.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really
That's
what
the
a
shit
cop
I kind of
should be.
respect.
Yeah. I mean, it's a shame that...
But also, it's like, that was definitely not the worst thing that dude saw all day. I'm sure he saw some dude fucking shitting in public or whatever, you know?
That's why I say it's really hard to get fucked with in the city if you just make a minor mistake like that, because cops really do have so many bigger fish to fry down there. And it's like, I don't even know if I've ever been pulled over in the city. And I'm driving down there all the time. I don't know if I ever have been pulled over. It's always like it really is the lower crime area you're in, the more likely you're about to get pulled over for traffic shit. Like I go up to Harford County, dude, they will pull you over for fucking anything, dude.
Yeah.
They'll pull you over, your fucking right tire goes in like the white lane. They're just like, "Oh, get the fuck out. I'm getting a... Yeah. It's a shame that like, I think a lot of those things, policing, I feel like they would have such a better relationship with the community if their job requirements didn't require them to meet these quotas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it's all, yeah.
I hate to say it like this, but like, I hope you understand what I mean by saying I wish they didn't take it so seriously. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of cops have like a very like no funny business attitude when
Yeah.
it comes to like protecting the public.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, that's like scary.
Yeah, of course.
Like try to fucking crack a joke every once in a while instead of like someone's fucking skull. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that hard.
And
Like,
honestly,
be likable.
yeah, be likable. And
Just
honestly,
be likable.
I've
It's
noticed
easy.
that a lot of city cops are pretty chill, probably because of the shit they have to deal with. That like, you know, when they see something minor like that, they don't take it seriously, you know. But you come up to the county and it's a little bit more, especially in Towson, where all they're ever dealing with is fucking most. I mean, there's break-ins and armed robberies, and there's shit happens in Towson, but like.
No. But it's definitely a lot of traffic violations.
The majority of their job is the 4 cops that park in Urban Outfitters like at night, and they just look at college chicks walk up and down the street. That's all they do.
Yeah.
Like I see, they'll just be sitting there talking like, "Damn, look at that one, look at that one." It's just
Yeah,
like,
they get paid like $56 an hour overtime
Yeah.
to play hot or not.
yeah, exactly. Which I can't blame because I'd be doing the exact same shit if I was. I am doing the exact same shit. I'm just not a cop.
Yeah, you're not getting paid for it.
I'm not getting paid at all, and I don't have to be paid. You don't have to pay me for that. But it's just like the fact that they have to meet, like the fact that they have to give out a certain amount of parking tickets or a certain amount of speeding tickets. Like, what if nobody was really doing anything that bad that day? Like,
Yeah.
I'm a bad cop because I didn't give a parking ticket for no reason or a speeding ticket for no reason.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's just like, it's weird because like if that was in any other business, they would be like closed down by the government.
mm-hmm.
Like if fucking lawyers were like, all right, every month we got to make sure we have 50 divorces, 29 emancipation cases, fucking like 30 malpractice suits.
Yeah.
Like we got to hit these numbers even if we got to make them ourselves.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the month you better be hitting up fucking daycares and see who's been absent fathers
Yep.
and who's
Yep.
been bad mothers. And it's like that's evil.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that
yeah.
sounds evil.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, yeah, just let people fucking end of the month get pulled over for like 1 mile over the speed limit. Get fucked with like $100 ticket because they're in a school zone or some shit.
Like when people bring up the whole argument, like it's really is like a hard conversation to have about, like, I think cops and teachers are the perfect example of this. Because people for both, they'll notice like, oh, the American education system is like underperforming compared to the rest of the developed world. And like, you know, cops have such a terrible relationship in so many communities with the people there. And people will say, well, you know, if we paid them more, this, that, the other. And it's like, that's half true. Because ultimately, if you just pay them more and they're still operating within the same fucked up system, nothing gets better. We're just wasting more money on the same fucked up system. It's like when it comes to teachers, for instance, who I have respect, you know, a ton of respect for teachers. The fact
But
that
wait, what's the argument about paying cops more? Is that so like
Like-
cops don't go dirty because they need more money, or like
If
what is
you-
that supposed to
if
mean?
if you offered a higher salary for police, then it would attract a higher caliber of people to do the job.
I mean, it depends because I think being a city cop pays more than being a county cop.
Yeah, it
but
does.
like a lot of people don't want to be city cops because of the job description. Yeah, I don't know.
It's just like what happens is when you operate in that system, just like with the teachings, like the public education system is so confined in the way you have to teach and the standardized testing and all that shit, where like it really, if you're a teacher who's trying to go above and beyond and actually really teach students something, you're confined by the system, you know? And so what happens is you could be the greatest teacher in the world, but when you're trying to operate within that system, it kind of doesn't matter, you know? So you could pay teachers more, but if they still have to teach in that system, unless you fix the system so that it's more conducive to an actual education rather than, you know, basically a glorified babysitter until you graduate, then you'd get better education. But so it's like, yeah, you have to change a job description. And then what would happen is all the shitty teachers that do the bare minimum because that's all you have to do to keep your job, they wouldn't be able to thrive in an education system that required more. You'd attract a higher caliber of people with a higher caliber of pay, but it would be warranted because the people that you need to do that job would have to meet certain qualifications. You know what I mean?
I guess, but like, how many people do you know that like, you're like, you went into teaching? You're a teacher?
Oh no, I'm with you 100%, dude. Like,
Yeah.
when I think, like, okay, I'll say this. I get kind of annoyed by teachers sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I get really annoyed by the kind of like self-righteousness, like they're the number one job to constantly, yeah, we should be paid more. It's like, yeah, who doesn't think they should be paid more? Name one job that's like, oh yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, please don't give me any more money. Please don't give me any. It's like, okay, we get it, dude. It's like they're the one job that we're just all supposed to like. Whenever anybody I'm a teacher. We're all supposed to fucking. Oh my god, thank you for your service. Thank you for everything you do.
You know what? This might be controversial, but I almost kind of like that teachers don't get paid a lot of money because honestly, it keeps away people who are in it for the money and really just attracts people who have an interest in teaching kids.
Yes,
And,
yes.
like, I'd say maybe, like, I know tenure's a thing, but like, I don't know if like people get like drastic raises once they have tenure. I think it's just the job security guarantee,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, so I don't know.
And
Maybe it should be a thing where like, you know, it starts out super low, but like how, I don't know. It's fucking confusing. Why would anyone even listen to my advice on this anyway?
I mean, no. I mean, it's a valid point, too. It's a valid point because I'm right there with you, which doesn't necessarily make it valid.
Yeah,
It just means
yeah.
that we both agree.
I like that for entry level, but I think there are teachers who probably deserve to be paid more for sure.
Yeah. I mean, okay, here's some numbers for you. First of all, a city school teacher starting salary is higher than a county school teacher. This is Baltimore City and Baltimore County, for anybody not local. The administration in Baltimore City schools make almost twice as much. Like the superintendent of Baltimore City Public Schools makes like literally, I think, like twice as much as the superintendent of the county. And the starting salary in the city is something like $45,000 or $46,000. So you're talking about people who have a bachelor's degree, the majority of them. You know, you only need a bachelor's degree to be a teacher, if that. I've known people that didn't even graduate college that are teachers somehow. I'm like, how are you a teacher? I don't know.
Probably
Apparently,
a private school.
Yeah, yeah. So you go in fresh out of college, call it 22 years old, you get a job teaching at a school, and right off the bat, you're making $45,000 teaching in the city. You work 9 months out of the year. If you were to,
I always forget about that.
yeah.
That's where I'm like, all right, maybe you guys don't deserve any more money because you have like 3 months off every
Yeah.
fucking year.
Yeah, and then during
That
those,
almost like, as an adult now, I'm like, fuck, it would be kind of dope to be a teacher.
yeah, it's really not that bad of a deal. Like, think about all the
if
people.
you got paid decently.
Yeah, think about all the people that graduate college that can't get a fucking salary for the life of them. You know, that can't they can't get people that graduate from college. Most of those people would kill for a fucking $45,000 a year salary for 9 months, which is equivalent to $60,000 if you pan it out over a 12-month period.
Yeah.
So it's
And
equivalent.
I feel like I remember, like, when I used to live with like Umar and Evan, like Umar worked at a school, so he had like his summers off. But I think he said he got like, he set it up so like he got a check every 2 weeks, even during the summer. So he like took less pay during the year.
Yeah.
But like to keep a steady income throughout the year, and it's like, it's fucking smart.
Yeah.
You're just fucking chilling for 3 months and getting paid for it.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
It shouldn't be. And I understand there's things like, we have to supply pencils for the classroom and shit like that because if you teach in a city school, like you don't have this, you don't have that. And I get that, but it gets to the point where it's like, it would be nice if everything you needed was provided for you. And I acknowledge that there are definitely some holes in the system if you need to be providing crayons for your class as opposed to having it provided by the school.
Yeah.
But
for
at the
sure.
same time, there's a cost of doing business with everything. I pay for all my fucking supplies. I understand I'm not a salaried person. I
Yeah.
don't work for other people.
But also, I assume teachers can write all that shit off.
yeah.
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 So
it's
they're in the same boat as you. You're not getting a fucking budget for all the shit
yeah,
you're getting.
yeah.
Like,
Nobody's giving me a fucking I'm not like I break strings. I spent $500 on a new speaker because one went up, and it's like, for playing gigs, it's like there's a ton of expenses that go into making money. You gotta spend money to make money. It's like, yes, I agree with you. In a perfect world, you shouldn't have to be paying for those extra supplies, but
and you don't have to get all the decorations for your room.
yeah, I mean, you don't have to, and I respect that they
when people
do it.
yeah.
I respect that they do it, but it's just like
Because they're going the extra mile.
there's a certain complaining to actual situation ratio that I think teachers have overstepped the line. It's like, look, if you want to raise an issue here and there and be like, yeah, like, I'm a teacher. I started out $45,000 a year. I get summers off. It is annoying that I have to supply certain things for the classroom from time to time. Like, it does suck. I'm not going to lie. But like, overall, I'm thankful for the job I have. I can respect that. But it just gets to the point when it's like this constant fucking like, and it isn't all teachers, but it's like, I don't know. It just, it becomes so annoying that I almost don't, like, it makes me lose. I wish that you complain less so I could agree with you. If you just complain less, then I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, let's fix this. But because you're so fucking always about it, oh my God, woe is me. 22 years old, I'm making $45,000 a year and get a summer vacation, which nobody else on the planet has unless they're in high school.
Yeah.
Like, no one gets a summer vacation, dude. It's like, it's not that bad. Is that controversial to say that being a teacher isn't that bad? If it was
I don't
that,
think so.
like, I feel like I'm fucking, walking on the edge of hell right now by saying being a teacher isn't that
You're
bad.
about to get canceled for
Yeah.
this.
Can you say that? It's like, dude, like, you want to talk about a job that probably really fucking sucks legitimately? I cannot imagine how anyone in their right mind would want to be a cop right now.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure the recruitment rates are very low right now.
Who in the world right now today is thinking, I'm going to go be a cop? I can't. And here's what happens, dude.
I'll tell you, people with the wrong attitude towards it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's another aspect of the whole
That's
conversation.
pretty scary.
It is scary because what people don't realize, it's like, again, it's the same exact thing. There is an extent to which you can raise complaints and an extent to which you can call things out. But when it becomes disproportionate to the reality of the situation, what happens is that cops are probably the most hated people in our society right now.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I mean, they've probably outpaced tow truck drivers by now.
For sure.
They've got tow truck drivers beat, which is...
They've had them beat for a while
Yeah,
now.
fucking tough. So think about I've met some cool tow truck drivers. I have. But they're always ready to be a fucking dick because they have to be because that's their job.
I think the only cool cop I ever met was Officer Fiedler.
He was a cool
the
cop.
Towson High
Yeah.
cop.
And the other guy, Mr. Brown, he was cool too.
Yeah.
But what happens when you make a job so demonized and so vilified in society that the only people that would even think that they would still want to do that job are the biggest pieces of shit imaginable? Because only a person who completely, like, there's like the small, very small percentage of people that are joining the force to be like, you know what? I still believe in the police force. I still believe in the code. And regardless of what people say, I'm out here to serve and protect, and I'm going to do my job. There's those people, for sure. Mm-hmm. But I feel like a much larger percentage of the people going for being a cop now in this climate are people who are like, I don't give a fuck about what they say, dude. I'm about to fucking come out here and crack some head. It's like, you're making the police worse.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. You want to talk about a job that sucks. Being a cop probably fucking sucks now.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Being a teacher is a fucking walk in the park.
Oh, yeah, you're just
Sorry.
zooming all day
Yeah,
long.
you're zooming. You're dude.
Your kid's acting up, mute him.
That is true.
Do you think there's a principal office for a Zoom school? You got to go to the principal's Zoom class.
It's on Instagram Live. Yeah, dude. I think we I think we raised some valid points there, dude. I'm glad you. When you said what you said, I was like, oh yes, yes, I can finally say this, dude. So the moral of the story is, teachers, just
Go fucking work at a private school. You'll get paid more.
yeah, go work at private school or like
If that's what you're worried about, go get money somewhere else. You
yeah,
know?
yeah, hey,
It's there.
yeah. There's always other jobs, right? And oh wait, you don't want to do those other jobs? Why? Because they don't pay as much, and you wouldn't. Oh, okay, then maybe shut up. Then maybe shut up. I don't know what to tell you. Hey, sorry. Respect all my teachers that I've had. They made me the wonderfully eloquent person I am today with this vibrant attitude about everything.
They really molded me.
Oh, dude, we got to talk about this. This has been on my mind all week. Is menthol cigs, dude.
Oh,
They might be
got
going out the
banned,
window.
right?
I don't think
Yeah.
they were banned. I think they're on the. I think there's a bill being proposed or like some type of thing going on. I don't think it's. For I was gonna say I don't think it's going to pass. I can't imagine that passing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what would happen. That'd be crazy if like there's a prohibition on like Newports,
Doesn't that
Camel Crushes, dude. You got to get them shipped from overseas.
don't so many of these like policy, because I think the and I haven't heard this straight from the horse's mouth,
Yeah.
but I've heard in passing that the justification for this menthol ban is that cigarettes disproportionately affect minority communities because they smoke more, which is a statistical fact. But hey, I smoke cigs too. And so, you know, I guess I'm a minority. I don't fucking know. My point is that you're talking about banning something that minorities do. So because I guess menthol, like you're talking about saying, okay, minorities smoke menthol cigarettes, which means they're disproportionately affected by the, you know, effects of cigarette smoking. So we're going to ban it. But really, you're saying like, hey, all you people that do this thing, you can't do it anymore, and it's for your own good. We're going to make that decision for you, minorities, that you're no longer allowed to smoke menthol cigs. And specifically menthol, because we know how much you like menthols. We know how much you guys love your menthols. So no more of that. It's like, dude, like, isn't that kind of racist? Like, why? When did we lose?
Yeah, it's just kind of weird because it's like, okay, so you're banning this, but you're letting regular cigarettes be fine still, or like,
I just, first of all, the amount of people that I've talked to that didn't seem to have, like Garrett Harvest, who smokes menthol cigs, was like, yeah, I guess I don't see a problem. I'm like, dude, how does that not bother you a little bit, dude? Like, look, if they ban menthol cigs, it's like, is it going to ruin my life? No. I enjoy cigarettes. And here's the big thing, the most important thing. When did we lose any respect for free will in this country? When did it become so commonplace to just tell people what they can and can't do?
yeah, when did the government become our parents?
Yes. And look, I might not be the best person to talk about this because I've gone public and saying that I've never really heard, and you know, this is a
Yeah, I don't know anything about what we're talking about right now.
I've never heard a convincing argument for why any drug shouldn't be legal. And I know that most people don't agree with me on that. I think that, I guess in my opinion, I take the whole my body, my choice thing to a whole other level. Why should the government, why should another adult be able to tell me, an adult, what I can and can't do with my fucking body? Why can't I go to a fucking party once every 8 months and do a line of coke as a responsible adult? I'm so like, why? It really, like, really, when you think about it, it's like, I just did this thing and like, look, I understand that it can lead to this other thing, but like, if you go about it responsibly, which plenty of people do, there's people that do. There's people that, I mean, there was this guy, this fucking doctor or something that talked about how like he'll just do like a little bit of heroin every day. I'm not advocating for that. I'm not advocating for these things.
Don't do that if you're a doctor.
Yeah, don't do that. I mean, it's the easiest place to get it, I guess. Don't do it. But it's like so much of this shit. What happens is like, what's the biggest issue with the the heroin epidemic and things like that is that these people are going in, they're getting prescribed these completely legal medications that are being overprescribed to people because those doctors definitely do get kickbacks, and the medical industry definitely does get kickbacks from the pharmaceutical industry to overprescribe those drugs, which is why every other fucking kid in our school growing up was on Ritalin or Adderall or something like that. Most of those kids did not need to be on that. Look, I'm sorry, ADHD may not be a real thing, but like it is definitely not the amount of kids that were doing daily doses of Adderall. That's fucking bullshit. And those doctors, I mean, I told that story countless times on here, but like the fact that fucking psychologist met me for 30 minutes, and within 30 minutes, he felt as if it was appropriate to prescribe me a daily dose of methamphetamine, which is what that shit is. It's like, that's the criteria. That's the threshold that you have to meet to be prescribed basically an addiction from early childhood. It's way overprescribed. And those companies make money doing that, and they make money telling you that the only solution to your problem, whatever it may be, is taking their drugs. The drugs that's never going to cure you, the drug that you're constantly going to need to figure out ways to pay for it. And then so you go in these hospitals, you get prescribed these drugs, and then you can't get them anymore, you can't afford them anymore, and so now you need to take to the streets to get them. And I'm not saying that's how everybody gets into it, but that's how a lot of people get into it, how a lot of people get these addictions. I mean, of course, there's people that, get addicted to coke just because they party too much, and then it becomes a habit that they can't kick. I guess what I'm getting at is I think a lot of those problems could be solved if instead of having this black market for all these things where, cocaine is being mixed up in somebody's fucking basement, cut with fentanyl, and heroin is being cut with this other shit, and people are dying because they got bad shit. It's like, I think so many of those issues could be solved if we had a better way of approaching it that wasn't just sweeping it under the rug, because that's really what we're doing. Heroin being illegal has never stopped anyone from doing heroin that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
It's never stopped. When weed was illegal, it didn't stop people that wanted to smoke weed from smoking weed. They just figured out a way to get it. People are doing coke that want to do coke. Anybody I've ever met who wants to do coke is doing coke. The fact that it's illegal is not having any bearing on that, other than the fact that, oh shit, make sure you don't do this and that so no cop catches you. But they're still fucking doing coke. There's ways to get it. So it's like, why not just make it a little bit more like, hey, we see what you're doing, this, that, the other thing, like. And now we're talking about, it was bad enough when, okay, look. You used to be able to smoke cigs when you were 18, right? You used to be able to drink beer when you were 18. Actually, I think you were able to drink, at one point, I think you were able to drink beer and liquor when you were 18. I think when our parents were growing up, it was beer when you're 18, but you can't drink liquor until you're 21. And then all drinking became 21. Cigs were 18 the whole time we were growing up until like super recently.
Yeah.
Now you have to be 21 for that. And I know this is a cliche, overstated point at this point, but doesn't it strike anybody as mildly curious that we've decided as a society that at 18 years old, you're not responsible enough to smoke a cigarette. You're not responsible enough to have a drink, but you are responsible enough to sign up for the army and fly overseas and get shot at. You're responsible enough.
I feel like when you're in the army, you can probably just they get cigarettes and beer shipped to them and
That's
shit. I'm
probably
sure
why they
fucking
sign
drink
up for
and
the
smoke.
army.
Yeah.
It's just easier.
Yeah.
Who's gonna tell me I can't? Dude, we're going fucking Syria, dude. You think I had drinking ages over there?
Just go to Canada, dude. It's 18 in Canada.
Yeah. Dude, so much of this shit just and then on the other hand, you'd have people talking about lowering the voting age to 16. And it's like, okay, so now a 16-year-old is responsible. A 16-year-old is responsible enough to vote for tax codes and public policy and the president and all these other things that have great effects on people's lives.
Yeah.
But, it's going to be 5 years before they're able to smoke a fucking Camel. It's like, can we just decide an age as a society that says, hey, you're an adult now. And then just say, hey, you're an adult now. You can do adult shit. Whatever that age is, I'm cool with whatever age it is, dude. I wouldn't have a problem if that age was 25.
Yeah.
I think you should be 25 to vote. I think you should. Maybe 21. Let's say 21.
Yeah,
I think
21
that's
is pretty good.
21 is better. Okay. 21, I think that's a good middle ground. I think we've already established 21 for so many other things. 21, smoke a cigarette, fine. 21 to
take
drink.
a shot, cast a vote, smoke a cig right after.
Yeah, and then take a shot at somebody, like for real, in the military. Like, it's just, you can just tell that all these ages are so arbitrarily selected based off of who it benefits. It benefits people to lower the voting age because, you know, the younger you are, the more susceptible you are to whatever you're being fucking told. I didn't know dick about politics when I was 16. I didn't know dick about anything when I was 16. I had ideas.
Your politics were whatever you like might have heard your parents say.
Yeah. I didn't even know the difference between a Republican and a Democrat until I was like 24.
Yeah, for real.
Like, I didn't know the difference. I just didn't care. And it's like, okay, 24, maybe that's a lot further along than most people, but also, you know, you also have to factor in that when we were 24, politics was not at the forefront of every fucking conversation we ever had. Like, it was a very background thing. Like, I don't think that any of us would have been able to. I don't think, like, when we were 24, I'd be like, oh yeah, Eric's a Republican or Eric's a Democrat or Scott's this. Like, we didn't know. You know, we didn't even think about it. So, like, okay, 25 is pushing it. Sure, you still got to be 25 to rent a car, whatever. But like, why not just 21 for everything then, dude? And
why not?
And why not when you're 21 instead of
just go back to 18?
Well, look, I support 18 to do that, and the fact of the matter is, dude, if you're 18 years old and you can't figure out how to get booze and a cigarette, then maybe you should wait till you're 21.
Yeah. If you're 18, you're in college and you're probably already drinking anyway.
But yeah, I think 21 is a fair middle ground. And then after that, why not just let people do what the fuck they want to do? If that means smoking, like, back to the back.
Menthol cigarettes are for 30-year-olds and older. That's it.
Yeah. It seems like we're trying to legislate. And this is why it kind of bugs me a little bit, because whenever one thing happens and then you say, oh, well, you know, this is just normalizing this, and then the next thing you know, this is going to happen, what they call the slippery slope argument. It's like, okay, I understand how when one thing happens that, you know, it seems kind of shocking at first, but then you get used to it. It becomes, quote unquote, normalized. And then you start talking about the next step, and then people are like, oh, dude, you're just getting way out there. But it is becoming this trend where it's just always another thing. It's just always another thing. It starts with, like, you know, to the point where now we're talking about it. And look, cigarettes, not that big of a deal. It's not that I don't mind. It's not that, like I said before, that I'm going to be like, oh, fuck, like, I can't smoke a cigarette anymore, or legally, or whatever. I got to call it my cig dealer. I got to call it my crush dealer now, you know? I got him on fucking speed dial. But it's just this idea that we're becoming so accustomed and complacent with these other adults that we vote in and pay for to make policies for us, to tell us how to live our lives.
I just don't get it, because it's a thing where it's like, no one thinks cigarettes are good for you. And I'm sure, like, menthol, whatever, like, you know, you get, like, the cooling effect, or, like, the mint whatever. I don't know if that's good for you either. Probably not, but, like,
it's in cough drops, I think.
You're already, like, signing up to do something that's not good for your body.
Yeah.
Why, like, limit that choice?
Like, and this is something, I mean, even, dude, when they imposed seatbelt laws in the 70s, people freaked out. People freaked out because they got pissed off that they were thinking, like, well, you know what? And, like, looking back, because we grew up in an era where, you know, it was just normal to buck, click it, or ticket, dude, you know? But, like, our grandparents grew up in a time when, like, dude, you could fucking drive drunk. My grandfather, you know, would drive drunk home from a bar, and a cop would pull him over and be like, dude, where the fuck are you going? And then they just fucking escort him home. It wasn't a thing until, like, Mothers Against Drunk Driving came out and made it this big thing. It's like, yeah, okay, I can understand that, because drunk driving doesn't just affect you, it affects other people.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm not saying we shouldn't have that be a thing. Now, should it be as big of a fucking thing as it is? I don't think so. I think they definitely take advantage of that shit. I think they definitely ruin people's fucking financial situations for, you know, nothing. But there's different levels to it, I would say. But it just always seems like we're just going one step further. And then what's worse is you have people arguing for it. And it's like, you have people that like it's like they're presented a situation, and then instead of like thinking about why maybe that isn't right, their mind immediately goes to, well, let me just use all my brain power to explain why this is the right move. Like, people are so good at justifying why they think what they're supposed to think. It's like, and then if you say like, hey dude, why can't like you not smoke a cig and then I do? Why can't we just do that? Why can't you just live your life and then I live my life? When did that become such a controversial idea? You know? And so I don't know. I don't think the bill's going to pass, because I'm interested to see what the polling data is on public support for that, you know.
Yeah. So wait, who introduced the bill? Do you know?
I mean, it's hard to tell. I've heard Biden, I've heard I don't think Biden directly did. I literally don't know. I think it's being introduced on the Democrat side of the aisle. It may be Biden, but I don't know. But yeah, honestly, like I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I haven't looked into it that much. I just heard menthol ban, and I just decided to talk about it for 30 minutes. So I don't know.
I dug it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's introducing it, but you know, that's the main point. Is I don't care. Like, you know, if I'm a more conservative leaning person, and it winds up being a conservative, I still disagree with it. It doesn't matter who introduced it to me. It's a bad fucking idea, in my opinion. You know, it's not even a political thing. It's a matter of allowing these people to control us, and they're way overstepping their fucking boundaries, dude. You know, you can't legislate consciousness, dude. You can't legislate people's lives like that.
You can't take away a man's crush.
You can't. And honestly, like Matt made a good point. Like Matt has been laying off cigarettes lately. He was a big time smoker, which amazed me, because he was talking about like, you know, how the average smoker smokes a pack a day. And I was like, Matt Brown this is, because now I also have Matt Pennington who records here too. So I got to distinguish now. Matt Brown, but Matt Pennington also smokes cigs as well. But I don't think he smokes menthols. He's a true white boy. He smokes regulars, dude. Me and Matt, we fucking go for it. But, you know, Matt's laying off the cigs, but he's like, and it's not exactly the argument that I would make. Have you noticed I'm like really starting to pronounce argument right lately?
Yeah.
I'm
You're
really
doing a good job.
consciously making an effort to do that now, which is saying a lot. But it's not a point that I would make, because I don't normally lean in these type of ways. But he was saying like, you know, so many people go through life and they have like different ways of coping with whatever things they're going through, whether it's depression or anxiety. And certain people take pills and like Xanaxes and Valiums and all this other stuff, and they drink or whatever it is that they're doing. And for so many people, like a cigarette is a way of coping with shit. Like if you get really strung up and I just need a fucking cigarette to calm down, you know, it's like you're deciding okay, no, you can't cope with your anxiety with a cigarette anymore. You're only allowed to cope with your anxiety by taking these fucking benzos that we subscribe to you. It's like, or prescribe to you. And it's like, you're deciding, like, for so many people, again, I don't think that I use cigs that way. I just think I use them just because I don't know what else to fucking do and I'm on the podcast or whatever. But like, I think that is the case for a lot of people. I mean, cigs make me more anxious. Mm-hmm. I smoke cigarettes to get more anxious. But I guess for a lot of people, it is a valid point, I thought, that just like you're taking away something from people that just like so many other things people use to cope. And is it a healthy way of coping? No.
But neither is like binge eating or drinking to excess or whatever else.
Exactly.
Like everything is a vice.
Mm-hmm. And that's a very valid point too, is what you just said about the binge eating and stuff. It's like, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, obesity is the leading cause of premature death in America, more so than smoking-related complications. And at the same time, we're going on this crusade against smoking because it's this terrible, terrible thing that's killing millions and billions of people. We're on the same vein, kind of glorifying this acceptance of just being like, and I'm not getting into that whole like, you know, like I'm not going that direction. I am saying like there has been a move in our society to kind of like
I would completely understand if they had to ban McDonald's. Like I would be very upset. I'd be sad, but I'd understand it. more so than I understand like the menthol ban.
Yeah. I get it, but at the same time, I wouldn't support it because I'd be like, look, dude, like I am a grown person, and if I wanted to, I could eat McDonald's every day. There's a McDonald's a couple blocks away from me, dude. I could eat fast food every day of my life if I wanted to, and every person in this country could do the same. It's the cheapest food available. It's the most accessible. You go there, you could eat like shit all day, every day if you wanted to. Most people don't. Most people don't. Some people do. Some people indulge. Some people overeat to the point where it causes health complications. And that's true. But does that mean that that is now a justification to take it away from everybody? Should I not be able to, on a Saturday night, after playing a gig, drinking a couple beers, smoking a cigarette with my friends, talking outside and say, you know what? I'm fucking hungry. It's 2 a.m. I'm going to McDonald's. I'm getting a fucking quarter pounder, a Big Mac, a fillet of fish, and a McChicken, large fries. I'm doing it. Why? Because I don't do this all the fucking time. And everybody, I think, would agree that you should have the right to do that, you know? And if you decide that you're going to ban fast food and unhealthy foods because it's causing certain people issues, then I would raise that same argument for cigarettes or anything else. It's like, yeah, certain people overdo it. Certain people will smoke 3 packs a day. I don't. Most people I know don't smoke 3 packs a day. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's just, it all comes back to the same point, I guess, is what I'm making. That, like, why don't you just focus on the shit that matters, and anything that has to do with my personal life and my personal decisions, just stay the hell out of it. Just stay the hell out of it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's that fucking simple. But apparently it's not.
Damn, dude. Stand your ground.
Yeah, dude.
Blast a crush and stand your ground.
Yeah, dude, I've got to smoke like a chimney now. I might never get a chance to do this kind of shit again.
Like stock up on Camel Crushes like people stocked up on Four Loko.
I guess, dude. I don't know. I really can't imagine it passing, dude. So I don't fucking know. I really can't imagine it.
It will. What time is it?
It is 9:08. We've actually been going a decent amount of time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you have anything you wanted to bring up?
Nothing really.
Yeah, me neither. I was just gonna say I spent all day today just submitting the song to college radio. Our campaign ended, for anybody following, which is nobody. Our Spotify playlist campaign. We got into 4 playlists.
Ooh, hell yeah.
For tendencies. We're still under 1,000 listens on Spotify last time I checked. But Joe made a valid point. And I think, you know, for anybody who listened to that episode, I think it was 233, the one I did with my band. And we read through those reviews. And all the submissions that we put in, like, nobody said it was a bad song. And normally you would think, like, oh, that doesn't mean much because they might just be being nice. But it's like, no.
No, they've said it was a bad song before.
Yeah. I submitted songs in the past, and I didn't get onto a single playlist, and some of those reviews were heart-wrenching. Like, they just completely shat on my life. So there is definitely no shortage of people being blunt and honest on those on that playlist push platform. All of them like the production. I love the lyrics, the songwriting, the instruments, the beat, production, the whole 9 yards. But it just doesn't fit into the vibe of my playlist. That was the most common review we got, which brought me to 2 questions. A, what the fuck genre are we? Because I guess I keep thinking we're indie, but I guess we're not. I don't know what indie is. I really don't. Whenever I hear an indie song, it's always like some kind of like airy, surfy guitar and like some very weird vocals. Like everybody like tries their hardest to sound weird in indie songs. And I guess that's not us. So I guess we really are just straight alt rock, which I'm cool with. But, you know, I think we wasted money on that campaign. Now I think about it, it's like $400 for 4 playlists that amounted to like 8,000 followers. And like, we're still under 1,000 plays, and I don't see it like spiking at any point. And it all comes down to like, you know, Joe's just been going out, and we've been finding playlist curators ourselves and just going and being like, okay, this is a playlist that I feel like we could fit in. I could see us in this playlist and hitting up directly. So That's the new move. And then John had this awesome fucking like master list of like every college radio station in the country. Like I couldn't believe it.
Hey.
He sent it to me. I thought it was gonna be like 6 people. It was like fucking like 40 people, like
Oh,
40
shit.
different stations with all the contact information you could ever ask for. Like here's their Instagram, here's their email, here's their website, here's this, blah, 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 and phone number, everything. And so
Damn.
I've been submitting to 10 a day. And some places are still asking for hard copies. It's like, dude, I get that you guys are indie, but it's like, dude, I gotta mail you a CD. Are you serious? It's 2021, dude. Just let me mail you an MP3, please. Really?
Yeah.
You know,
Or just burn it yourself.
it's a waste of fucking. I don't know. I mean, I feel like they would be the ones to care about like environment and shit. It's like, dude, you gonna make me mail you a fucking CD, dude? You know how many fucking dolphins die every time somebody prints a CD? I don't know either, but It can't be good. I don't think anybody dies when you send an MP3.
No.
I don't think the environment
No
goes
one
up.
is hurt.
I don't think it raises anybody's carbon footprint. But yeah, so that's just what I've been doing all day. Hitting up college radio stations, trying to act cool, trying to act indie. I can't say no things I normally say because those aren't indie things. I say like, hey man, looking forward to hearing from you! Exclamation point. Nobody indie uses an exclamation point. You know?
But
Like,
that's what makes you way independent.
that's what makes us alt. We're alt, bro.
You got to find some alt stations.
Yeah. So I'm hitting up these guys talking all alt and shit like that, being alt. But yeah. So that other than that, that's just been my day today. So I bring it up. Other than that, you got anything coming up?
Fucking, I think I said it last week, but I'll say it again. May 22nd, I'm on a Zoom kind of like telethon comedy show that Michael Furr is putting together. It's a donation show for the Lou Room above Zissimo's in Hamden. They're getting some renovations, and yeah, I'll be around there. I think it's like a really long event, so I don't know if the actual schedule will be posted, but tune into that, catch me, and toss them a few bones because they're a good space.
Hell yeah. Let me see. I just got some gigs this week. I guess we'll put this on Friday. I guess I don't fucking know.
Sure.
So if you're listening today, first off, big studio day coming up, Saturday the 8th. I mean, I don't know why I'm plugging this to you, but just know we got more stuff coming out in the future. We're recording 3 new songs, and then we're doing the vocals for another song we had in the works. So hopefully that'll be out within the next couple months. I'd like to keep songs coming out every few months, and then that following week, Friday, May 14th, I will be at Lock Bar with Joe Niehaus, 10 to 1. That's down in Harbor East, real fancy dancy kind of place. Not as much dancy, but definitely fancy. And then the next day, Saturday, May 15th, we are making our valiant return for the second month in a row to the Sagamore Spirit Distillery in Port Covington. I thought it was a private event, which is why I didn't talk about it too much last time, but it's definitely not. So just show up. They have like a whole bunch of different bars where you can test different drinks with the whiskeys and stuff. It's cool. It's an outdoor event. It's right on the water. It's a beautiful scenery. We did it last month, and it was awesome. It was a good time. So we'll be there from 2 to 6 on Saturday, May 15th down in Port Covington at the Sagamore Spirit Distillery. And, of course, you can follow me on everything at Jimmy Selesky. Follow the band, please. We're definitely trying to build up the band Instagram. We're almost at 1,000 followers. Who knows how many it's going to be once we start unfollowing you motherfuckers. But for now, we're getting close to 1,000. At Sophomore MD, at Eric Glazer on everything.
Hell yeah.
GLAESER. And, of course, at LFTS Podcast across the board. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and please check out the videos on YouTube because we got the full episodes on there, and we have clips come out pretty much every other day or something like that, and we're really trying to build that up as well because right now it's embarrassing. So
Yeah, but our video guy is great.
yeah,
The guy who does our YouTube is amazing.
Yeah.
Gotta give mad props to him.
well, one of these days they'll all come together. But in the meantime, guys, happy Cinco de Mayo freakend.
I like that.
And until next week,
Peace.
peace.
All the pretty girls stand up. All the pretty boys stand up.
Pretty boys in the building.
This right here is my sway. All the girls are on me. Damn, everybody pay attention. This right here is my big boy sway. Pretty boy sway. Pretty boy sway. Pretty boy sway. Girls on my dick when I pretty boy sway. Girl scream my name when I pretty boy sway. Watch me pretty boy sway. Pretty boy sway. Pretty boy sway. Pretty boy sway. Girls on my dick when I pretty boy sway. Girl scream my name when I pretty boy sway. Get out the way, pretty boy coming through.